designed to give to you. Also, a quick one. By the end of today's section, there is an open opportunity I will share with everybody. So it's a great program called Constellation Fellowship Program. It's a training program that gives that basically plugs you to a global community of companies that are focused around sustainability for 12 to 14 weeks, 100% remote. And after the opportunity, you get access to a stipend as a means of consolidating the skills you've learned and the time you've used so far. So a stipend of about $1,000. That's $1,000, right? So a big shout out to the organization as well. That is Constellation Fellows. So I want every one of you to stay on the call, learn from today's section, and after we're done from today's section, we move on to sharing the opportunity with everybody. And every one of you can apply, right? Every one of you can apply. So today's section is pretty much going to be quite simple. We're going to actually touch on like a follow up on previous section, right? I learned something from the last section that um everybody learns at different pace, right? So if it's to take the section one after the other, so everyone can be carried along, that is something that I will do. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and we get into it. So the last time we had a conversation around, installing a backend system for WordPress development, right? And I explained why WordPress is important and the advantage you have using WordPress, you know. And one other thing also I did mention the last time was the tools you could use to guide you step by step into installing WordPress on your local server. So today, last time we touched on exam. So today we're going to touch on local WP, all right? So with local WP, which you can do similar stuff, but local WP has much more flexibility, right? So you don't need to go through all this whole process, trying to download, trying to install, trying to take it from here, put it into HD docs. Yes, it looks quite large if you're trying to do that step by step, right? But there are other local database solution that you can actually use to help you bypass possible stress in installing WordPress on a local machine. So one of those two is called Exam. So step by step, what do you need to do to install Exam? Now, once you are done installing Exam and everything, like the last class, what we then do is to start the development process. So we install a couple of plugins. I'll show you what the plugins can do. And from there, we start, right? So we start means that I will show you what you can do, how you can do it, the tools to use it. Then all you have to now do after this class is to break the tool. What do I mean by break the tool? Explore it, play around it, Solutions like this, you tend to, excuse me, solution like this, you tend to understand it better when you play with it. Don't be too serious with the tool, right? So play with the tool and you will get better results from it. So we talk about local WP. So what are the steps in installing local WP? They are step-by-step approach to do it, right? So first things first, you can go over to localwp.com. So I'm going to post the link here, right? So you go over to localwp.com, and when you are here, you need to do two things, right? So the first one is you need to download the local WP development tool, right? So it needs to be downloaded. If you don't download it, you can't use it, right? But I need to mention that the download size is around 700 and something megabytes, right? So this is it over here. So it's over 776 megabytes. So it's a bit large, right? But when you are installing it, you can install for both. You can install or initiate the installation of the device for both Windows, Mac, iOS, and the rest, right? So I'm showing you how you can actually install this process on a local machine. We have not yet moved to a live server, right? You need to understand the local before you move to the live, because If you want to move to a live server, you might need to pay. Did I say might? You will need to pay hosting plan and maybe hosting plan. Of course, you also it comes with the domain name, but there's a way you can go around it, and I'll share with you. So all you can do is that you click on download for free because it's free for you to download. I already have it, so I don't need to download it again. And once you're done downloading it, then you can install it. So once you're done downloading it, okay. So once you're done downloading it, you can then install it on your laptop, right? You can then install it on your laptop. So while you're installing it, there are certain package and packets that the application window will install, meaning that when you double click it, you want to install it. As it is installing, certain other things will pop up for you to approve, right? So you just click on approve. It's that simple. It's not hard, right? So it's important that you do that step by step. Installation process will take less than 5 to 7 minutes, right? I've installed it. I don't need to install it again. That's why I'm not doing it, right? So it takes 5 to 7 minutes maximum, right? As it's installing, sorry, my voice is echoing. You just click on it. That's simple, not hard, right? So it's important that you do that step by step. Okay, sorry, my voice. Less than Madam Esther, 5 to 7 minutes, is your mic right? Unmuted. That's why I'm not doing it. So it takes 5 to 7 minutes maximum. Okay. All right, I think it's better now. Better, right? Everybody, you can hear me. Reaction, you can all hear me. Or you can relate with what I'm saying, right? You can relate with what I'm saying.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
we can.
All right, thank you. All right, so what you then need to do after you're done installing it, it will require just some few things and you install it. Now, once you're done installing it, then you can run the application. So I've installed it already. I can just go to local. I just click on local. It launches. It's that simple. It's not hard, right? So once you're done doing what is required, you can just go and click local. It will run. But note, what you have now is just the tool. You have not installed any site yet, right? You've not installed any site yet. It's like you installing Exam. Remember Exam? When we installed Exam, this is Exam, right? We installed it, but there was no database. Like it's just like this. It's the same thing with this one. It's just like this now, right? So what do you do once you have installed it? Now you need to create a new site. How do you do that? You just come over here and you click on create a new site. Now they're going to give you some couple of insight that can guide you. So they'll ask you, do you want to create a fresh new site, a WordPress site? Do you want to create from a blueprint? Now, a blueprint means that if you're doing this, I told you something the last time about PHP scripting. Do you remember? Where you don't need to install the WordPress package. You can just use PHP scripting to build the site. So you can use that here, blueprint. Do you want to create from a backup? So let's say you saved your website, because you can save your website and you dropped it on your Google Drive or wherever it is you placed it. You can continue development with that particular backup, right? Or if you have an existing zip, so you can zip a particular website file, you can compress it, and then you can initiate it. So any approach you want to take, you can actually use it without being stressed. So for now, I'm going to click on create a new website and I click continue. Now I'm going to be asked, what name do I want to give the website? So let's say the name of the website is called let's say Leaders of Today. Okay. So Leaders of Today, this is the local site domain. What this means is well, you don't need to get too worried about what some things means, right? So just leave it like the Leaders of Today, then click continue. No, go back. Wait, I need to, because it's case sensitive, right? So let me just leave it as leaders, right? Leaders with capital L is case sensitive. Then I click continue. Now everybody remember this. They'll ask you when you're installing this, what environment do you want? Now, when you hear the word environment, they are basically asking you what database configuration do you need? Remember the last time we were doing when we we're working on we're working on exam, and exam asked us to install the latest PHP. Do you remember the latest PHP version and Apache version? If not, the website will not run. Do you remember, everybody? You all should recall, right? But we did that. So click on preferred. Just leave it on preferred, right? Leave it on preferred. The PHP version here is 8.2.29. If there's anything that needs to change, you can change it. If you click on custom, you might have to choose your PHP version yourself, right? So it's loading. So here you can select your PHP version. If you click on custom, well, let me check something. Latest PHP version for WordPress. Just to confirm that we are 8.3. Okay. So here we have 8.3, 8.4, 8.5. So let me see the preferred two, because I don't want the error that happened the last time. Preferred two is 8.2.29. So this will not work. I need to make it custom. So I need to put it on custom 8 points. So you can edit it, right? So I noticed here the PHP version here is 8.2.29. But remember, we had one error the last time. That error we had the last time when we were trying to debug. I don't want to go through that whole process again. So I can just click it. I can click on PHP version. Let's go with 8. I'm coming. 8.3, 8.4. Okay. So let's go with 8. Let's go with 8.3.29. This is 8.2.39, but 8.3.29. The server base NGX web server. We need to download. Okay, this is this 122 Apache database. So for the database, right? I want to check what latest version. Database version. All right, please confirm. Am I being heard? Oh, sorry.
Yes,
How
you
about
are
now?
being heard now. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Baruch Hashem Adonai. Okay. So I'm showing you all how to go around it. So the latest version, you have okay, standard recommended Maria 10.6, then or use MySQL 9.1. Maria 10.6 or MySQL 10.1. So I'm using Apache 2.4.1. Just use the latest edition. That works. Aperture 2.4.66. Aperture 2.4.43. Well. Okay. So what happens here is that the PHP version here is 8.2.29. I can still use this, but if I use this, I have to go and increase it. I have to go and change it, basically. So I might download that same script, then edit it, then save it. It will work. But you can edit it on the custom side. I used either from 8.3.29 upwards. So you can either use 8.3.29 or 8.4.4. Then here is NGX 1.2 1.1, or you can use Aperture. So these ones are actually web servers. So any of these web server will work. Now, database is where to be hosted, right? So for the database, you can use MariaDB, right? 10.6.23. So just use the highest version, basically. Use the highest version, basically. Use the 8.4, 8.10, anyone that's high to work. Then click on continue. Now I'm asked to put in my WordPress username and the password, just like that one. So the username, I can say leaders, small letter leaders, right? The password, don't worry, it's hosted locally, so you cannot use my password. So let's say leaders123 at. Right. Now the email address you want to use, you can edit this and use my name. All right. Then add site, just like that. So give it time. It's going to download WordPress by itself, edit it, and install it. You see, it's installing everything by itself. So it will install the latest PHP version. It will install the latest web server version that we want to use, and then it will install the WordPress version. So the only difference between this one and Exam is that in Exam, you do everything yourself, right? But for this one, step by step, everything required will be handled. You just need to initiate the process. All right. So while this is installing, is there any question anybody has? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? You can type it or you can ask. I'm going to the chat section.
Yeah, one Mr. I don't know his name, but I think he's using Samsung. Can you raise your hands again, please? Can you raise your digital hands again? Samsung SM. Okay, I've unmuted you. Please go ahead and ask your question. And okay, and then we have Stephen Adeyo. All right. The owner of the Samsung SM, can you now say something?
So if you all notice, the last one, we didn't have to wait like this, right? But this one, we actually wait because it's installing everything step by step. So Aperture is a server, right? It's a server. So you have Aperture, you have Nigis. So they are both servers. So what's a server? That's the question somebody wants to ask. So what's a server? So a server is the intermediary, that means the middleman between the person that is making a request and the place where the request is going to get a result, right? So every time you go to Google now and you type, maybe you type what's today's date on Google. Now, you typing into Google, that is the request side. You are the one making the queries. Now, that result that you've searched through Google, which is a search engine, that result is stored somewhere in the internet around the world. So that search engine has a bot, like an AI bot, something very smart, that will go and find it will search through as many servers around the world as possible, right? Because these servers host the information that is placed in the database. So servers are connected to database. So the moment you click it, that bot will go and search for it anywhere around the world, right? And then you pick the answer from that particular database that is controlled by the server, and then it will bring the answer back to you. So Aperture is like a server that act as the middleman between the person that is requesting and the place where the answer to what is being requested is placed, right? So that is more like what Aperture, the work of Aperture, all right?
Okay, Mr. Stephen Adeyo, can we have you so he can, facilitator can continue with his lecture? I've unmuted you now.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
I can hear
can.
you.
Okay, yeah. You break some of the terminologies you mentioned when you say we should download the latest version of those things. I don't know what do they really mean or what do they do particularly.
Sorry, Mr. Stephen, can you come again, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I didn't get to the other time.
Okay. Okay. I said, can you explain some of the terminologies you mentioned? Like you asked us to download the latest version of something. I can't remember a particular thing now. When we click continue. So what do they do before the site server?
Okay, okay. All right. So the terminology, right? So now the two major things I mentioned server, I mentioned database, right? You recall that, right?
Yes.
Now, a database is where information is kept. It's like a bank where you can store information. Your bank is like a database that stores information about your account, about you as a person, right? So the bank stores this information somewhere inside of the bank, right? But you cannot just go to the bank and ask the bank that you want to collect information that is connected to you. They will not just give you like that, even though they have it, right? So what is now the intermediary to help you get that information that is connected to your account? The intermediary is a customer service person or the front desk people you go and meet when you want to deposit money. The front desk people act as the server to the information that is inside of the bank that the bank cannot give you directly, right? So you coming into the bank, you are making a request on the front end side, right? That is the side that anybody can see. The intermediary is the customer service or the front desk people that are acting as middleman to the information you're looking for that the bank already holds for you or holds respect to your account or any information you want to ask, right? So database stores data. Server acts as a connector, intermediary between the data that is stored and the person making the request to get the data. All right. Does that answer the question? All right. Okay. Oh, Samsung SMAO556 is trying to speak, but his mic is not good. All right, Samsung, can you speak now?
I think he might be having a little challenge trying to toggle that. He might continue, sir. Samson, please, can you leave your questions or observation or remark on the comment section, please? We need to proceed. So you can continue.
All right, so right now, this one, we all have to wait and watch it. That's why Looker WP takes longer time because everything has to be installed step by step, step by step. Exam, you install it, you take it there, you load it, shigena. Right, so that's why we are waiting. Right. So everything, and note, very important. Now, why this process is ongoing, your laptop should not go off. You should not have power issue or anything. If not, it will disrupt the system and you have to start again from afresh. Right. So it's very, very important.
Okay, someone in the comment section says, he said, I'm trying to download the local WP. It's saying I should put my name. Please, am I on the right track?
I'm trying to download. It's saying I should put my name. So
Yes, sir.
do you mean you're trying to download it from their website and they're asking you to create an account? Yes, if they're asking you to create an account, yes, you can create an account and continue. Right? It works that way. If they're not asking you to create an account, it means that you've started the installation process. You can put the name for the website. So it depends on where you are in the whole process. All right. But don't worry.
Okay, so we have I think there's okay, I think his hands are lowered now. Sorry, if you have anything to ask now, you can just show a raise of your digital hand.
Nice. I
You
just
have
saw
anything.
an error message.
If you have any question now, please can you show your hands? Let's Steven, are there are you still
So
okay?
this one did not go. There was an error. So I can let's do it again. Now, one advantage of you having now I'm going to switch over to use preferred because it gave me an error. One of the advantage of you having local WP is I can have as many websites as possible created, right? So let me just use preferred. Don't worry. Um, So now I'm using preferred. If the error, if the PHP error happens, then the same thing we did the last time, we'll do it again. All right. So hope you're all following. Please ask the question. So someone asked, yes, Amadi, yes. Click on download for free. It's fine. It's fine. It's not an issue.
Okay, let's have Emmanuel Onuche. Emmanuel Onuche is still okay. Omenibo Stanley. Omenibo Stanley, I'm unmuting you right now. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, all. You just got to preferred, where I wanted to ask my question. What's the difference between using preferred and using custom?
So preferred means that there's a default setting already in place that you can use. And if there's a need to make any amends or change, you can easily just do it. Custom means that maybe you've noticed that there are certain it's called dependencies. That means things that need to be in place for that particular thing you want to build to work. And as a result of that, you want to set up the installation process yourself, right? So you can change database, you can change server name, all those kind of stuff, and you move it, right? So if you notice, I did that the other time, but it didn't work. There was a compatibility issue. So I had to just use preferred. And preferred is done already. Right. So
okay.
All right. So we are done with the preferred. Preferred has given us what we want. So now the site is active. Everybody look at it. It's done. Oh. The WordPress site has been installed. Now this is also interesting. You can increase the PHP version from here. Oh, this is nice. So unlike the other one where you had to like download the file, yeah, you can increase it. I know that PHP 2.29 will not necessarily work. So I want to increase it to 8.3.29 and I click apply. All right. It needs to be increased because if the PHP version is lower, certain plugins will not work. You remember the last time now when we wanted to install Elementor and we're giving error. So the PHP was lower, so it could not work. So for this one, you can easily just increase the version of the PHP with just clicking it. That's nice. All right. Any other question? Don't worry, once this is done, this is just installation process. And the same approach for the last one, you can just continue. It's not that hard. You can start editing the site. I'll show you how you can go around it. So just ensure that these things are done. It's important that these things are done. If not, it will not work. So allow this to install. Any further question? Aha. So it's done. So it's already active. Remember, I just clicked on this to change this and we are good to go. So I can click on the site, open site. The site is going to go because the server is running. So if you look at it, yeah, you can just stop. If you click on stop the site will stop. It's like exam. For exam, you need to click on start and start, right? So for this one, for the site to start, whatever site you're building, you can just click on start site from here. And then the same feature as you have in exam is now active, it's running, right? Okay, so now the site is on. Now this is the site, leaders.local. But for you to edit the site, you need to click on WP admin. All right. So any WordPress website you want to access, you just put a / WP admin. So you get access to the admin side of the WordPress website. Always add WP admin, like the /. It will take you to the admin side of that WordPress. That's how you get to the back end, right? So now I clicked on it. WP, I add WP admin, enter. Now, remember the username we used. Remember it, leaders. Was it leader? Okay, leaders. Then the password was LEADER123 at 5. Okay. Was it leader or leaders? It's case sensitive. 1, 2, 3 at 5. Oh my. This is it too. LEADER 1, 2, 3 at 5. Okay. How come nobody remember the part? 1, 2, 3 at 5. Okay, LEADER 1, 2, 3 at. Small letter, capital letter. It's sensitive. Okay, I'm coming. The database. So we need to find our username and password. If not, it won't work. Our username and password.
I think someone is saying leaders.
Yeah, okay, leaders, right? Okay, let's go check it. Okay, leaders. Okay. LEADER 1, 2, 3 at 5. I think it's small letter. Oh boy. Leaders. LEADER 1, 2, 3 at 5. Wonderful. Let me use my email. LEADER 1, 2, 3 at 5. Yes, so it was leaders. Okay, let's do it again. So it was leaders. LEADDRS. 1, 2, 3, add 5. That means this one is leaders. Let me see. Okay, leader and leaders. Yes, it worked now. All right, so there you have it. Remember your username and password, basically. If not, you would have to go through the same thing I was trying to go through to fix. So now once you have this, everything is fine. I mean, you are now here, right? You are now here. So what you can now do is you can go and install the theme. So to install the theme, you click on appearance, which will take you to themes. Then you can click on add theme. So if you click on add theme, you can either find an already existing theme, or you can upload a theme you want to use and you work on it. Now remember, please, for any theme you want to use, ensure that the theme is Elementor enabled, meaning that the theme can function with Elementor. If you don't have Elementor built into the theme, you might not be able to edit the theme the way you want to edit it, right? So remember, it should have Elementor enablement. So all these ones are free themes that you can use. So they are free, like you're not paying anything. So if you let's say I want to take anyone here now. Let's say I want, okay, this is a news blog. So I can preview the theme. Look at this. Compatible to various plugins such as Elementor. I want it, if it's not compatible with Elementor, you will have issues, right? So I can easily, I like this one because it can work. And you know that anything you want to use, you can use it, by the way. So it's not a must, it has to just be this one. So all these ones are free themes that you can use, and then you start editing, but ensure that it is Elementor enabled. If not, you might have issues trying to edit it. So how do you figure it out if it's Elementor enabled? You can either click on details and themes, then scroll down. So look at this one. This one is not Elementor enabled. Do you see? There's no Elementor here. So if you install this, it will take you longer time to edit it. So I have to go this one, details and theme. Here, is it Elementor enabled? Just look out for Elementor suitable. Come review. No, not Elementor enabled. Now you can still design the website without necessarily using Elementor if you want to. But Elementor makes it faster and more flexible. I like this one. So this one is Elementor enabled. Yeah, how do I look at it? So when you click on edit, ready-made block patterns and seamless Elementor integration, right? So Elementor can work on this one if I use it. So I can just go over here. I can click on install. It's that simple. So when you click on install, give it some time. So install it and then you activate it. Install and activate. Install and activate. Right? So the reason why I'm doing this is because when I click on local, when I click on leaders.local, this is what I'm seeing here. So this is just a single page. This is a theme in itself, but it's a single page theme. I don't want to just have this here. I want something better. So because I want something better, I went over to appearance. I clicked on themes. Then there's a lot of things. I look out for themes that are compatible with Elementor. I installed this one called Blocksy. After you're done installing, you now click on activate. When you click activate, that theme is now active. So if I go now to that same website, this is the same website, right? And I click on refresh. Can you see? It's now a bit different compared to the last time. Can you see? So this is what the theme looks like, but there are some things you need to install to make this theme functional. So you can have the content and other stuff you want to use and edit it. That thing you need to install plugins. And one of the plugins you need to install is called Elementor. So now I go back to this area here, right? So let's go and install Elementor. That's fine. So Elementor, how do I install Elementor? Very simple. You go over to plugins. Here, plugins. I've clicked on it already. Add plugins. Plugins, add plugins. I've clicked on it. Then I come and search element. So I'm looking for Elementor, right? Elementor. I'm looking for Elementor. So not this one. These ones are different from the Elementor builder. Element. So let's find it. Elementor, yes, Elementor website builder. This is it. How many installers do you see? 10 million plus. So this is the one you want. And it's compatible with your WordPress version. So I just click on install. All right. So I've clicked, this is the one I want to install. Elementor website builder. Right. Not just, more than just a page builder. This is it. So I click on install it. It's installing. So the same thing, if you're using exam, the same approach. Once you've entered here, you can do the same thing. So it's not complex actually. Now, one thing also I need to mention about using this particular tool is that you can optimize. So there are tools that can help you to optimize your website, because sometimes there's some website you build and then it becomes heavy because you use heavy pictures, the images are heavy. Heavy means that you are uploading an image that is like 3 MB, 4 MB, 5 MB, is large. It will make that website to hang. So how can you ensure that that does not happen? So LocalWP has an add-on under the add-on section called Image Optimizer. So it's an extension. All you have to do is just install this extension. And anytime you are uploading any image to your website, it will ensure that the website is not, the image is actually reduced and not too heavy. So you can just click on this, Image Optimizer, install the add-on. It will not stop your website, right? Image Optimizer, install the add-on, right? Just allow you to install. Let's head back to our Elementor. We want Elementor to install. So Elementor has been installed. Remember, anything you are installing, you need to also activate it. If not, it will not work, right? So I have installed it and now I have activated it. So I have activated. So give it some time. It's loading.
So I think Mr. Stevens' hands are up.
Yeah, I can see Mr. Stevens' hand is still raised.
Okay, do we unmute him?
Yes, please.
Okay, Stevens, please. The floor is yours now. You can ask your question.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I can hear you.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I'm a bit slow in trying to follow up. I'm using Spirit Adjust to follow. So I just want to ask, once you get to that particular place where you choose your preferred and they ask you for mail, can you put your own email?
Yes, you can use it.
So, oh,
Yes, you can use your email.
okay, I can use my email. So after
Yes,
after that has been downloaded, what would you see?
Which one exactly? What has been downloaded?
Like after you've added your email, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. After you've added your email.
Yeah. Added your email, I saw advanced, I saw database. Those ones, do I need to do anything on them?
No. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Just leave them.
Okay. So just to create the site.
Yes. Any other person?
Okay, so I don't know if you were able to give them a bit of clarity on what Elementor is all about. Someone asked it.
Okay, so Elementor is a tool that can help you to build good web page, right? So it's just dragging and dropping. So it makes the whole process very, very easy and seamless. So you don't need to stress yourself trying to edit it. It's like Canva. the Canva for WordPress design. If you use Canva, drag and drop, yes, Elementor is similar to that.
Okay, there's another question. They said it's not friendly for the visual impaired, the Elementor.
So, well, I think that's something they're working on as a feature update, right? I mean, right now there's quite a lot, I mean, large number of persons using it. But I think what you could also do is you can check online for Elementor version that can make it easy for individuals who have unique seeing abilities to use. All right.
Okay, sir. The owner of the Samsung SM-A055F, please, you can use the Telegram channel to update yourself because he's running on the pace he should. All right. So you can use the Telegram to listen over and over. All right. Thank you so much. So you can continue.
All right. So just give me like 1 minute. It's still loading. That's add-on. Right. I'm coming. Okay. But if you have, let me just confirm. How many of you are installing, like you are doing the same thing I'm currently doing at the moment? Just drop a reaction. So I know that some persons are actually doing it at the same time, right? Okay. Okay. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. Okay. So please confirm that my screen is open to everyone. All right. So Elementor page builder. Oh, I am fast. Okay. So let me try to bring everybody back to all that I've said earlier. Yes, this, sometimes WordPress can be a bit wonderful if you're installing it. And the reason why this is a bit different because the last time we used Exam, which was way faster, right? But this time around, we're using local WP. And one of the advantage with local WP is that it's easy for you to build different websites and update with ease. So what we did, after we're done installing WordPress, and we came over to this side, and I remember when I placed leaders.local, then I typed WP/WP admin. right? Remember I did this. Then I got into my dashboard, right? So this is how the dashboard looks like at the back end, right? So the dashboard, this is the WordPress dashboard. This is how it looks like, right? But now I said I don't want to just have that simple blank page I was having the other time. So I had to edit the theme that was there before. So I went to appearance. On the appearance, you will see themes. I clicked on themes. Now, when you are here, you can see the current themes that are here. So there were only 3 themes before I added this one. So there was this one, and this one. So for me to edit the theme, I clicked on add themes. When I clicked on add theme, then I saw a lot of themes that are available for me to add. There are so many. Look at them. There are many, so many, right? And the theme you use is dependent on what you want to create. So whatever it is you want to create, the theme you use will influence it, and you can influence it as well. So I said, before I choose any theme, I need to ensure that the theme I want to select is Elementor friendly, because Elementor is the page builder I will use to edit the website. So what I did then was that I checked all around. There's a lot of themes here. So I selected one particular one. This one. Was it? I think it was a blog. I can still select anyone here. So I selected a particular one that was Elementor friendly. Okay, look at this one. Let's say I wanted to install this one now, and I can install different themes. So I could click on the details first. I want to check if it's Elementor friendly. So I click on details, and I scroll down to find. There's no Elementor here, so I don't want to use this. I go back. Now that does not mean that you cannot install this and not edit. But if you install this, you have to edit it by yourself, because it does not have the normal drag and drop features. You will build this by yourself, right? So that's why I'm not using it. So I'm looking for the one that has the Elementor feature that makes it easy for me to just edit and design without much hassle. So if I click on this one, let me see if this one has Elementor. This one is a nice one. Okay. So I'm searching compatible with these, but there's no Elementor here. Do you see? There is no Elementor. There is no Elementor. So I cannot, I'm taking this gradually so that I don't have every one of you trying to just drag and drop, and then it looks too complex, right? Hence the reason I'm looking out for the ones that have Elementor, so we can easily just edit it. So look at this one. How do you know if it has Elementor? You click on the details on the theme, then you scroll down. If it has Elementor, you will see it. So you have to check through. I'm looking at it now. It does not have element. Okay, it has. Okay, let's see this. Responsive, okay. With full support for Gutenberg and Elementor. So now the one that's Elementor friend, you have to click like you notice what I did now. So if you notice, I'm clicking them each. Like I click on them and I try to read. So you have to click on them and read. So because there's no one that is like to say, oh, this one's Elementor, this one's not Elementor. You click on details and preview, then you scroll. If it's Elementor, you will see it will be written there. This one does not have Elementor, right? I can still install this one and try to use it, but you might have a slight challenge with design. So I'm looking for the one that has Elementor feature that I can easily edit. So look at this one now. Okay, let's click this. So I click on it and then I try to, this is where I read through to find if I see anywhere with Elementor. Right, so this does not have now note, you can still install it and try to use it yourself. even though it doesn't have Elementor, but you only take you longer time. But if you do it over and over again, it becomes easy. You won't have to be doing it like that. Okay, now look at this one. I like this one. You see, this one, I clicked on it. Yeah, it is compatible with Elementor. Do you see? So if it's compatible with Elementor, I can easily just go back. This one, install it. Right. So I can easily install this one, just like the last one. When I'm done installing it, then I click on activate. Remember, this one looks like this, right? The previous one, this had the previous one look like. Now, I'm showing you that you can change themes, you can do this, you can do that. That doesn't mean that the moment you're not building your website and you don't like that particular theme, you've built a full website, you now go and change the theme. If you do that, it will change your site entirely, because when you start working on this particular theme, there are some settings this one already have as a result of what you're doing. So you don't just try to just change it like that. All right. So activate. I've clicked activate. Now install the Photograph Companion plugin to unlock all theme features. Install and activate. So everything that comes with that particular theme, ensure that you follow up with it. You follow up with it. So it's installing it for me now. Okay. So this is done. Now, if I go back to that same website, I click on leaders.local. Do you see it has changed? Can you see everybody? No, not can you see, but I've changed it already. Right? Now, all I have to do is I can now click here, edit website. So if I click edit website now, I should be able to do the editing with Elementor, because Elementor is active. Let me check. This is Elementor. Elementor is active. Edit site. Elementor is what? Active. So with Elementor, I can then edit that particular website like this one. So I've clicked on edit site. Do you see? No, this is dragging and drop. I'm coming. Reload. Start building, start building. This is supposed to load on the team. Okay. So the site is active already, right? This is the website, but I want to edit this. I'm looking for the Elementor feature because it's supposed to show up here, right? So here you see edit site, and when if you click on edit site, the normal one, you will just be editing the page, which I can still do. But I'm looking for the Elementor feature. It's not this one. Okay, it's fine. If you don't find it, it's fine. You can still edit it. So I can click on edit site, right? So I've installed the theme. The theme is active. Elementor didn't show up here as it used to show in other sites. I perceive that it's because this is actually offline. Like this is not connected to a live server, but it's not still a problem. I can click edit the site. When I click edit the site, it will take me here. This is a normal editing page. This is what I was trying to not show you guys in the last time. Like when I was scrolling through different teams that didn't have Elementor, because if you just click on it, it will come into this, then you have to edit this yourself. You see? This, you have to edit it yourself. And when you're done, you click on save. This is not with Elementor. So this might look a bit so manual, but it's still functional, right? It's still functional. I can still edit this and say copyright 2026, skill build. You see? Initiative. It doesn't mean that you cannot still use it, but I wanted to show you guys Elementor so that it's it's way easier, right? So for this, if I edit anything here, when I'm done, I can just click on save it. When I'm done clicking saving, I go back to that same site, leaders.local. I can scroll down. You see, I've made a change here already. You see, skill view. So with this one, you are editing in blocks. But if you have Elementor, you can see spices around. You can see play around. So whether you edit with block or you play around, anyone is still fine. But I use Elementor more, right? And hence the reason why I was looking for that same feature for you all. But to cut the long story short, right? You can still edit this. It's not hard. It's not complex, right? Once you are done installing the theme, you've activated the theme, then you can go over to that particular website, right? And the moment you have logged into your WordPress backend, these things will show like this, right? It will show like this. It will show under here. If it shows under here, majorly you see edit website and you see edit with Elementor. So most of the time you see edit website, and then you see another one again, edit with Elementor. So if you don't see edit with Elementor, you see edit website, you can still click on edit website, then you edit in blocks, like what I did the other time. Drag, just edit it, change, plus, minus, simple. But with Elementor, there's a flexibility that comes with the editing. That's why I wanted to show you guys that, right? So does anybody have any questions so far? Is there any questions so far? Okay, so question, everybody on the call, have you gone, like, do you have an understanding of this so far? Do you have an understanding of the process so far? Type 1 if you understand it. Type 1 in the chat. Type 2 if you don't yet understand. Type 1 in the chat. Type 2 if you don't yet understand. Today's section was not to start designing, but I just have to show you what you can do so that you can start doing something from your end. Type 1 on the chat if you understand it so far. Type 2 if you don't yet understand it. Okay, someone said I would when you're done. Okay, this is nice. Right, this is nice. So it's not hard. It's not hard. See, once you have installed the theme and you click activate and you are logged into your dashboard, you can just click on edit the site. Shikena. Then you can start editing. See, I can click on edit the site. Normally you see edit site, see edit with Elementor, but there's no Elementor here now. That doesn't mean that I will not edit the site. I can now scroll that. I can edit this, drag and drop, change. I can change this, change the image here, replace. You see. So you can still edit this site as though you're editing normal sites. I can change the wordings. Do you see? Nothing is hard. Nothing is hard. It's that simple. Right? Nothing is hard. Right? So I was one that just wanted Elementor. Right? But since Elementor is not here, it's still fine. It's still fine. All right. So are we good to go, everybody? My assignment to everyone is practice this, play with it. If you play with it, it becomes easy. If you play with it, it becomes easy. Just play around. Try to create something. Play around with it. Right? It becomes easy. Then you see, okay, oh, I can edit this one. I can change this one. I can put my picture here. I can put my video here. Just play around. This is called designing in blocks. Designing in blocks. And there are tools here that you can get. Some of them though are paid. Some are free. Right? So designing in blocks. Okay, Steven, your hand is up. Kindly ask your question right now. I'll stop here to take questions. All right. All right, Stanley, rather. Kindly speak, please.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Well done. At the point of WP admin, mine said 404 not found.
WP admin.
Yeah.
Like when you got to WP admin 404 not found. Is the site running?
Yes. One site running.
Why is it saying? So you how did you wait? You click what was it like? Kindly read out the full this thing. There's a .local/WP hyphen.
Up arrow. Separator. Up arrow. Heading level 404 not found.
404 not found.
Down arrow. Separator.
I
Separate.
know. Like, so, so the question now I have, right? The question I have for you, right, is when you click, okay, what's your website name? I wish I could see your screen, but it's fine. What's the website? Are you on your laptop?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you try sharing your screen so others can? I think it's better that way.
I am not using my laptop I'm using my phone to connect, and I'm using my laptop to write down one or two things as we are talking.
Okay. So now you have, I think the issue can be traced to either the setup end. So go into your local WP, right? Let's do some plus and minus to see that it's all connected. Are you your local WP?
Let me increase my volume.
Okay.
Plus NVDA. Shift plus NVDA plus control plus left arrow. Pitch 80. Shift plus NVDA plus control plus left arrow. Rate boost off. Shift plus NVDA plus
Excuse me.
control plus left arrow. Rate 100. Plus NVDA plus control plus left arrow. Voice Microsoft David. Shift plus NVDA plus chip plus plus NVDA.
Can you hear my
control
screen?
plus up arrow.
I can hear your phone. I think it's saying something.
My laptop.
Yes.
Start window. Search window. Search box edit blank. Local app. Press right
I
to
went.
view options 1 of 2 level 1. Enter.
Like I think something's actually playing.
Local.
Yes. I just opened the site. I just opened it again from the system. It's loading.
Down arrow. Down arrow. Up arrow. Down arrow. Down arrow. Up arrow.
I pressed window from my laptop, then I typed local, then I pressed enter. So it's loading.
It's loading now,
Down.
right?
Down
That's
arrow.
fine.
Down arrow. Tab. Local document. Button go to WP admin. Open site in browser button.
Yes, I'm there
Up
now.
arrow. Button go down
Okay.
arrow. Open site in browser.
So this is
Up arrow.
like live
Yes.
debugging
Go to
for everyone as well
WP.
who is on the call, right? Okay. So you're in WP. Mine is reloading, so it's okay. So when you load yours, you can just click on that under the local site. That is the local site. You click on your
Up arrow.
website, right?
Site.
Under.
Are you on the overview?
Up arrow.
Yes.
Button VS Code.
Okay. Now, what's the site domain?
Up arrow. Down arrow. Navigational down arrow. Button go to WP admin. Down arrow. Button open site in browser.
You know,
down arrow.
you have overview. Let me share my screen so everybody see what I'm saying.
I'm visually impaired.
Down arrow.
Fine. It's fine, brother.
Down arrow. SSL. Down arrow. Homestantutorials.local.crt.
Yes, exactly. So there's a site domain. There's the SSL. I just had the SSL. There's a web server.
Down arrow.
Version. Right? So
Where exactly? Touch.
so if you like site domain, under the site domain, that's where you see the name of your site .local.
Yes.
Up arrow. Homestantutorials.local.crt.
So the PHP version, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the current PHP version?
Down arrow.
Let me go there.
Out of list with 7
Yeah,
items. Down arrow. PHP version. Down arrow. Clickable August 2nd, 29. Up arrow.
PHP.
8.2.29, right?
August
Down
2nd.
arrow. Link details. Down arrow.
Details.
Database.
Database.
Down arrow. MySQL 8.0.35.
Yeah, that's database. MySQL. So go upward before database. That's PHP.
Arrow. Clickable August 2nd. Up arrow. PHP version. Up arrow. Clickable links. Down arrow. PHP version.
PHP
Yes,
version.
what-
I didn't click it.
Yeah, so click on that on the dot. So there's a number that like there's an arrow.
PHP
So
version.
Yes, 8. It should be 8 point something.
Enter. Down arrow. Clickable August 2nd. Down arrow. Link details. Down arrow. Database. Up arrow. Up arrow. Clickable August.
So
August 2nd, 29.
8 point.
Up arrow. PHP version.
You know, I click on PHP version. It didn't open.
So there's PHP version there. If you scroll a bit forward, there's an arrow. You can
Down arrow.
click.
Second. Down arrow. Link details.
Details.
Enter. Down arrow. Database. PHP August 2nd, 29 dash pinfo left paren. Right paren. Dash Google Chrome window. PHP August 2nd, 29 dash pinfo left paren. Right paren. Link graphic PHP logo. Heading level 1 PHP version August 2nd, 29. Table with 28 rows and
August
2.
2nd, 29.
So-
Okay, no, change it. That means it's
MEM.
showing 8.2.29. August the
Okay,
2nd. I didn't get it. So take it to 8.3.29.
How do I change it?
So you need to click 8.3.9, then install it. Like, so it's if you click it, there's a drop down. It's showing 8.2. That's the last one. Then the one at the top after the last one is 8.3.29. Then the first one is 8.4.4. So you want to move from 8.2.29 to 8.3.29. If not, the WordPress version will not run. So it will show error because it's not compatible with that PHP version.
Okay, I'll
All
try.
right. All right,
Thank you
that's
so much.
That's fine. All right,
Thank
thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, so I have Stephen. Your hand is raised. Over to you, Stephen Adeyo.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. So I think what you will do that will be better for us because I'm also visually impaired. We are using the navigational keys to operate this thing, like the left and right arrow, up and down, and the tab keys to operate it. So might not necessarily be seeing some of those things. So what you will do for us, so that at least probably after the class we'll go and check it out, is to please help us run through that thing because I actually go to where after you input your email and then you create a site, and then I stopped there. So probably if you could help us mention it from the start using these navigational keys. For instance, now once you get to where the mail is created, you create your site, and immediately after that site is being created and it has loaded, then you tell us what it will show you or what it will mention, and just like go with us using the tab keys. It will be easy for us to easily um, locate like that. I don't know if you get me correctly.
So basically, more like help, like guide everybody in the navigation process, right? Using the 4 keys.
Exactly. Using the keyboard keys particularly, because that's what we would be using. Because we'll not be able to go through. So, for instance, if it is where we have to increase a particular version of something, once you get there, you could just say, so you press your tab key and then you mention this, and then use your arrow key to to go down. I don't know if you could do such things so that we could try it because it might be kind of confusing for us because we're not seeing the screen and we'll not be able to see some of the things that you're like, okay, look at the thing here, look at what you're supposed to see, look at what you're supposed to click, or look at what will drop down. So we will not be seeing those things. It is what our screen reader or what our JAWS or NVDA is reading out that we can actually do or follow. So I don't know if you could do this now, or if there's a way you could probably check it out with your keyboard, probably try to practicalize this, and maybe even if it means you sending it probably after the class or later, after you've used your keyboard to check it and not the mouse particularly.
Yeah, so I will see what I can do, right? Because I have tried doing that before. I remember someone shared even a particular software, right? But it didn't sync well with my laptop. Right, it didn't sync well with my laptop. So I'll try and see what I can do. All right.
Yeah, I believe that you mustn't have the speech on your phone, on your laptop, I mean. But as long as you are using the keyboard to navigate, you'll be able to explain it for us. So as long as you're using the keyboard, you're using the navigational keys to navigate through it. At least you'll be able to explain to us, okay, once you go down with your tab key, then you press down arrow. Once you press down arrow, this is what you will see. And then you need to go with your tab key to press continue. So using that keyboard and being specific would actually help us.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. All right. Okay, any other person? Okay. All right. So okay. So any other person? All right. Okay, I can see more as okay. Okay, Mr. Philip, kindly speak, please. Mr. Stanley, you can drop your hands, right? Since you're not speaking again, sir. All right, thank you. Mr. Philip, yes, please. What to you?
Hello,
Yes, I can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, actually, the what you are doing to us, the theoretical aspect is very, very clear, but the practical hindrances is the same problem in navigating. So I'm actually suggesting if there is any makeup class you can actually fix for us. So maybe while doing it, you put on your system narrator because every system has the narrator. Even if it won't give us the all of the I mean all of the it won't speak out all of the items, or at least it will take us closer to what you are doing and what the preface of the system. So that's my suggestion, though.
Okay. Okay. I'll let me see what I can because I'll have to like this more like having another class for individuals with unique abilities, seeing abilities, right?
Maybe
Let-
I think so because if you put on your narrator now, so whatever you are doing on system, there will be a sound feedback like the way we are using our NVD or JOS. Narrator can also do the same, and every system has it. It is inbuilt automatically. So
okay, I'll see what I can do. All right.
all right, sir.
I'll speak with Madam Esther. I'll see what I can do. All right. Thank you.
So,
Any other person? Okay, so let me check. I think I see more hands. Okay, so all right, Emmanuel Onuche, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
So, sir, my question is that after creating the site and you wanted to edit it, when you click on the edit, you do not see the Elementor there. So, assume it is there. Like, are you able to see it written as Elementor, or how are you going to know that it is there? And once it is there, are we to click on it also to edit the site?
Okay. So yes, once you see Elementor, you can just click edit to Elementor. Then the same thing you are doing with editing in blocks, right? It's that simple. You just navigate around it, just dragging and dropping, right? And Elementor has a guide. So there's a guide that will take you through an introductory guide on how to
Okay.
even edit. Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So I have Banja Ojok. Over to you. It's a Banja Ojok. Okay. Mr. Stanley, do you still want to speak? Stanley Omenugo. Okay, Samsung SM, please kindly raise your hand again so we can select you. Mr. Stanley, do you still have a question or same question? I think that's like an old question. Okay, Sammy Cole, over to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. So actually, I've already downloaded the local WP in my Mac. I'm actually using MacBook.
Okay.
So what is actually telling me that after I've downloaded it, so it's telling me that I should log in to the local again.
You should log into the local. Is the site live?
What they are writing there is that it looks like I haven't created any websites yet. It's telling me to do
Oh
that.
no. So you only install local WP. You need to install a website. So you click on install a website, that section.
Okay, in the same local WP application. Abi?
Yes, in local WP, yes. Create a new site.
Okay.
Yes. If you have not done that, it won't load. All right.
Create a new website. Okay, I've seen it.
All right.
Down arrow. Row 11, column 1, scan this dir for additional .env files. Down arrow. Column 2, left paren. None, right paren. Up arrow. Column 1, scan this dir for additional .env. Up arrow.
Okay.
Colon backslash down. Chat data backslash roaming backslash local backslash run.
All right, Mr. Samsung, over to you. Samsung SM.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Hello.
Yeah, I
Can you
can
hear
hear you.
me?
Yes.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Thank you for meeting me finally. I've been on this for a very long time. I think Mr. Steven has highlighted one of the things I wanted to say, but then, just like most of us have been having this issue of screen reader, right? If you are taking it like you click here, you mention this, go here, click there, edit here. If you're saying those kind of things, we may really not understand what you're saying. So it's okay that you mention or say aloud those icons you are clicking or editing, so that we can be able to know where exactly on what to click and what to edit or where to select. Is the same issue I had during the XAMPP. It got to the point where that localhost PHP my admin, that's why I paused, because I couldn't proceed due to the fact that it was just saying click here, go there, and all whatnot. So I couldn't proceed. I had to pause. So if you're taking these steps now on this one, when you started, I started with the class and I was trying to practicalize, but then at some point when I wanted to ask some questions, I couldn't get myself unmuted. Now I had to stop at the website step. So then the screen reader has not proceeded beyond that stage. So that's why I said Stephen has highlighted some certain things. So if you can help us, this screen reader, you can put it on your own laptop and just go through it and see if it's something that will be doable. If it's possible, then you can use it and get the insights on how to guide us. Afterwards, you can still turn it off. Having a screen reader on your laptop does not mean that you are not gonna exit or quit it later. It's just for you to know the perfect way to guide and direct us on this step, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, no issue. I'll see how I can go around it. All right, no issue. All right. Okay. So so I have iPhone 4. So I have iPhone 4. All right, iPhone 4, kindly speak. Then I take one more hands and we'll be done.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Glory, a visually impaired as well, just like the last person said. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Like if you are, I was following up, I was using my phone and I was also using my laptop, but at a time I have to drop because when you say click here, if you are navigating with your key, you begin to see so many buttons or so many options, so you don't know which one to click. And before I can meet up, gone far. So if I am to suggest, as when you click on a laptop, so many buttons used to pop out, or so many options. You can say you will see this one, see this one, see this one, at least for the benefit of the visually impaired, so that if we are navigating, when we see those options, we will know the one to click. Instead, like click this one, see this one, see this one, click on this one. You understand? It will help a
Okay.
lot. So if we are practicing privately or as the lecture is going on, it will help us as well. Thank you.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback as well. All right. That is fine. Okay, so I'll see what I can do, okay? So see that the class is as much flexible for everybody as possible, okay? Hope that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then the final hand, Mr. Banya Ojo.
Okay.
Yes, over to you,
Okay.
please.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. So good afternoon. Thank you so much for your class. I like it so much. And I have two questions. One is that are you going to teach only to edit the website using Elementor, or we can as well learn to edit the pages and all without the Elementor? That's one. Second question is what the theme determines the outlook of the website. So what theme do you recommend? Because I understand that WordPress has themes according to years, and also they keep on revising them and making more and more. So what theme do you advise us to use that is more preferable, that is easier to navigate, because it also affects the editing of the website? Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for that question. So, with respect to the team to use, right? It's actually tied to the person who is building the website. So it's based on what you want to build. So anything that fits into what you have in mind to build is what you should use, right? And you can use any team and still reconstruct a team. So you can take maybe a team that does not necessarily connect to what you have in mind, but you can get that team, edit it, remove some things, adjust some things, delete some things, yes. Or you can just look out for the one that connect what you want to build and you build it. That can work. That's on the team aspect. Now, on the second one, now you don't need to build necessarily with Elementor, but you can use it because it gives you more flexibility. You can still edit the site using the normal block design approach, which will still be beautiful, right? But might take just a little time, right? But if you have in mind what you want to build, fine and good. You don't necessarily need to wait for Elementor. I was saying Elementor because I just wanted to show everybody how it works, right? But you can still edit the site without using Elementor. All right. Does that answer your question? Thank you. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to hand over the mic to Madam Esther. Over to you, Mar. Thank you. Thank everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and effort today again. We appreciate you for that. Thank you for yielding to this call, and we also want to appreciate our partners, Our Labs Nigeria, for this stellar program on web development. We're training persons with disabilities on high demand tech skills, and this is one of them. Thank you so much for facilitating this meeting today. We are indebted. Let me use the word. We are highly indebted to you and to our partners. Thank you so much, sir. I will encourage everyone to please take your time. This is just a journey. One step at a time, you get it right. Okay. So take your time, just like our facilitator always says. Listen, watch, rehearse, play around it at least 5 to 8 times over and over. You discover that you have been able to master to a great extent what is being taught. As the meeting was on, we posted to the link to for everyone on the Telegram group, so you can download the local WP if you have not downloaded. The other links we had shared previously in class was also sent
Thank
to
you.
the Telegram
So
group.
thank you very much, sir, Mr.
So
Deja.
I would
Yes,
appreciate everyone for
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for
I appreciate everyone for your presence today. Do have a wonderful day ahead, and we'll be meeting next week. God bless you.